check, radio check. Lurk is in the AO. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Sorry it's been getting late lately. I've been having some extra stuff to do. Prior to this, I was planning to get streaming earlier, but emergency stuff got in the way. Anyway, glad you can be with me today. As you can see from the title, I am hoping to actually finish the line art that I've been working on for like the past week. I know it's very slow, but I hope I can get faster as I keep on doing this for practice. Anyway, let's get into the action, shall we? Hi, Twin. Welcome to the stream. As you might remember, I'm trying to make a drawing of a friend's OC inspired by Sailor pilot uniform from the 1-year war, and so far, we've actually managed to finish the top part. Anyway, I actually was finishing bits and pieces of the hair off stream, and just couldn't finish it fast enough because busy in real life. Helmet's also mostly done. Ignore the lack of details over in the visor area, since that's supposed to be a bit translucent anyway. So now that we're here, I think we can finish the lower parts and hopefully we can get the flat colors in before the end of the day. Let's get to it then. First and foremost, I think we can go with the buckle. How do we go with this? It's a bit of a hexagon shape. So that's going to be a bit easy, but it's going to have to be with a thinner pen, I believe. Now first, let's try with the basic pen we're using. The G pen is a really versatile pen option for me. At least that's what I think. Suggested to me by a couple of art friends who also who do digital art on their own. I've been using it as both line art thing and also a portable eraser when things are a bit too hard for regular erasers to use. Nope, angle's kind of off. Wait. Things like this, I could use a line tool. Where is it? Ah, there. Let's... Yeah, that's a bit... The line's off. And one on the right, which is our left. Slightly longer than the one on the other side to give it a bit of an angle. And... Alright, that looks good. Now just to add fill in some of the gaps here. Alright, bring it on. Now we put the interior of the buckle out, so we go with the line art again. Now for this one, nah, I think we can stick with the G pen as well. Oh, hang on, let's try the thinner one. That looks good about it, right? Oh yeah, so how was your day today? For me, I kind of just woke up from a really long nap after a very strong storm of sorts. Then I found out that while I was asleep, parts of the town got hit by a brief blackout, so stuff that I was trying to charge up. Wait, really? You joined in the Air Force? Congratulations, I guess? Are you like what is this? Like reserve or active? I didn't know people were already joining up again. Damn! Very interesting. I guess part of the times, huh? Yeah, that's still enough time to be a civvy, I suppose. Can't exactly imagine myself in the military, despite the fact that I'm a fan of military and all that. I don't think they'd accept me anyway, since I'm pretty much below standard in every way. I'll just, how shall we say it? Satisfy myself with, getting shot at by CSAT, I guess. Just expand that a bit. And let's move it. Yep, that should do it. Alright, since the buckle's down, we can go with the lower part of the belt. Get the G-pin again, and then... here. Not exactly what I had in mind. Hang on. Yeah, that's a bit too thick. Let's trim it up a bit so it actually looks a bit proportioned. Anyway, I just finished my glass of Pocari Sweat. Probably one of my favorite energy drinks. Love the flavor. Don't feel it yet though, still feel a bit sleepy. That should work, I suppose? Question? The heck? I think I just heard an explosion just now. Yeah, I've been hearing explosions around town lately, and it's mostly just power transformers blowing up because of the heat. There it goes again! I don't think that's a power transformer now. Yeah, it's mostly because most of the transformers here are really old, and so they're very, how shall we say it, vulnerable to overheat. Okay, that's definitely not power transformers. Might be some sort of wedding celebration out there. Let's just hope those aren't what I think they are. Okay, let's move this buckle a bit higher. Give it a bit more equal space on top. Why is it always exploding? That's like 5 blasts in a matter of 10 seconds. Space of 10 seconds, I mean. Well, anyway, time to get those utility sets up. Gotta raise the extra parts here. Something right up my throat today. Should we go with the brace type on this one, or the one here? This one's a bit easier to draw, I think. Hang on. Started here. Oh, how low is that? Pretty low. Curve should be a bit low in that. Up here. Drop it here. And is that long enough? Hang on. Somehow I feel like I made a mistake somewhere. We'll will show up sooner or later. Let's just keep enjoying. Well, that's in the way. Let's try drawing this first. It's probably one of my bad habits as a drawing hobbyist. Like, instead of finishing one part, I kind of cut it halfway and then go to the others, since I always want something of a reference point that's actually already tangible instead of just being drawn from memory. I'm hearing some really spicy stuff on the radio. I should keep my ears close to that. Oh. Yeah, that works. Now to make the other side. No. Why must I be so bad with straight lines? Well, I guess it comes with being a southpaw. Then again, a lot of southpaws actually draw effectively even without tools, so I'm just bad. Come on, dude! Yeah, that works, I guess. Well, anyway, things are a bit comfortable today because thanks to the rains, most of the heat that was affecting my part of the world for like past month kind of dissipated. Air's actually pretty chilly, surprisingly. So now I'm not much of a sweat machine as I usually am. Still keeping the windows and the fan open though. Put it around it, I'll split it up. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh. Ow, my eyes. Ow. What the heck? Let's see if it actually works when you put the lower lines here. I need to not exactly finish this right now since I'm still going with the thighs over here. Dummy thick thighs. Excuse me. Alright, that should do it. Oh wait. Gotta get that slot out. Get this edge line over here. Hang on. Oh, so that's why it felt odd. It's too shallow. And let's get this line here. No, that's too deep. Too steep. Was there any change? I don't think there was. Gonna swap it down a bit. just line here. Yeah, no, that's too steep. Line here. And get this gap here. That should work for now, I guess. And time for thighs. Time for... Damn it! I'm getting tongue twisters from all the T's. Anyway. Leg it up. First, I gotta find out how thick she actually is. Good proportion of thickness. I give it a 7 out of 9. And that's not how it should start. It should start with a bit more curve, like this. Gotta be even curvier. Too curvy. Maybe not. There's not enough curves in the world. And that part out of the way, we can probably use that as a reference for the other thigh. Now we go with this part right here. What's wrong? Start from here then. Sorry if I'm not being very talkative right now. I'm really trying to focus on getting this done today. I feel like I've been, how shall we say it, failing to live up to the standards I set for myself with this. Actually, not sure how they'll react when they see this in its final form, to be honest. Granted, I've already been doing drawing stuff for a while now, but still. Getting stuck on another small part again. Well, we should have to adjust the lines on. Be less angled. Yeah, that should do it. Oh, get it a bit longer. Lower, actually. Yep, that should work. That part bothers just standing out on its own. And the other part of the front facing area of that utility belt. Just go here. Oh, no, no, no. Nope, not thick enough. A bit more thicker. Okay, now it's confusing. I guess since it's a bit more facing inwards, it's not exactly as thick on perspective, but I'm just probably having a blind artist moment. Alright, maybe this should be enough for the part. Next is... this part should be slightly lower in the angle. Nope. And that's too flat. I suppose that could work. Get the line here. Then get the curve on this end, and then line. Oh wait, that's not right angle again. Put up here. No, that's going a bit too outward. Outward again. Just realized it was a bit shorter than I thought it would be. Let's get our trusty lasso again, because I'm feeling a bit lazy about this. Feel bad about that. Lasso, lasso, boom. Yeah, that should work out. And we connected here. No. And this one. Maybe it's because it feels like it's a bit too far front. That should be it. I can probably move it a bit further back. Like so. Ink. Up here, link up here, a link here. Nope. Yeah, that should work. And add the lines here. And then should be here then. That should work in my favor, I guess. Now back to the thighs. And more thighs. Get the thighs out. Not intersecting lines there. No, that's not how the legs work. Yeah, that should be a good start. Get the knees in. And thighs on the other one. Oh, not like this. We should be doing this. Jesus. Tomboyish type instead of a really girly standing type. Get the lines here. You know, I just made a starting the discovery today, somewhere related to this, that the Echo-ass uniforms actually don't show most of this crotch area when they're in full kit. Since I suppose this part is armor for them, since they also get out of their mobile suits a lot. But the way I see it, they're just using really oversized bulletproof jock straps. Oh. Scared the hell out of me. I thought that was an explosion again. Something is off again. Is that correct? Too wide. Probably get it a bit more in line when you actually do the inner thigh first. Okay, now I'm confused. Got the save check. If that's the case, we should probably do something like this. Hang on. Why is the line not intersecting properly now? Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, that should be a good point of reference, and then oh, that's too high. Maybe trim it a bit, and then we connect this part here. Oops, I think I made a mistake there. These what do you call them? These remind me of what dolphin shorts now. I think that's what they call them, dolphin shorts. I'm not really up to date with fashion. Which window was it again? There you go. And then in here. Overshot that. Then Get. Dang. That's a little too thick again. Too thick. Oh. Nope. Gotta start from here. Oh. Yep. Okay, that's a bit up. Probably just close it in. Just align slightly off center more. Maybe. Yeah, that might work. Excuse me, had a bit of a stretch there. And that should put here. Nope, it's too high now. Something like this, maybe? Too high. Need to be somewhere around here. Boy shorts time. Dolphin shorts, whatever they call it these days. I mean, not well versed in fashion. And then give her a big butt so she doesn't lie. Okay, that's a bit too big. Nope. Had the angle wrong again. Oh. Had it, but gave her a flat thigh on that one. That should probably do it? No. Maybe finishing the boy shorts line might do some good. Okay, wrong angle. Again. Just go to show how bad I am at trigo, I guess. Speaking of which, I am seriously not that good at math. Finished my college maths by the skin of me teeth. Actually surprised it let me pass, to be honest. Come on, man. I guess? Oh wait, how to put something here? Oh. So the connection should be here instead. Use that as a reference point. Hang on, since this is going outwards, it probably should be here instead. Since it's a bit outwards compared to the reference image. Crikey, I think I messed up again. Bully beef. Bully beef sounds good right about now. It's onion, probably some extra broth. Bully beef soup, then you dip some garlic bread on it. Should be curved here then. Right. Save check. Save check, save. Maybe a bit fat there. Yeah, I gotta trim this. Oof. Come on, man. Yeah, I guess that can work for now. Then add a bit of a thigh here. Okay, gotta correct this line again. And yes, that should do it. I'm not sure if that's exactly thick enough. We'll have to see it later. And time to follow up here. And here. So that looks like it's overlapping. Yes. And add a bit more curve here. And then here. Wait. And curve here. Why am I getting lines wrong? And then you can probably see that I'm not exactly that good when it comes to legs. But, well, you need to really practice this kind of stuff if you want to go far in drawing. I think I gave her too much thigh. Adjust it a bit more then. Yep, that should work. And then get the knee out. Should go here, yes. That's too much knee. Hang on. Knee, leg, thigh. Confusing me because of the loose socks. I should be looking at this instead. I remember. And will I go with that? Let's go with this part too. Don't forget the knee on this one as well. I gotta fix that later. Somehow I feel like I made the wrong proportions for the legs again. Will show itself up when you get the boots, I suppose. Actually, now the boots are used here. Are those supposed to be step-ins or not? They kind of blend in here. Maybe they are. Anyway. Get the leg. Get the leg out. Get the boots then. Should start here, I suppose. Nope. Probably around here. Nope. Nope. Oh. So technically it can go here. And here. Yep. Just about the right length. Wrong facing though. Should be outwards like that. Trim this part here. Too much trim. There you go. And so that and here. Just thickness again. The longer upper edge just below the lip. We call it a tongue. And then go down here. Wait, hang on. Here. Get a bit of a curve. Oops. Oh, dearie me, it's already been 47 minutes. Honestly, just this feels more like an improvement from the last time I was drawing, at least. That's a plus. So there's probably too much reduction. Let's point out. Add a bit of a curve facing downwards. Wait, what? A curve it here then. Yes, there you go. Coming up together now. And time for the heels. Foot itself, I mean. So somewhere like this. Yes. Yes. There's something around here. Oops, bit too long there. Wrong line, sorry about that. Hang on. Probably too thin there. You think too short, I think. And then somewhere around the heel side of the foot then. Or middle segment. Hey, check, sorry about that. Can't tell if that's supposed to be just something like a cut in through the boot, or if it's actually the inner, like the underside of the heel. I'm going to go with the possibility that it's just a cut through. And then something off. Bit of a skip there. Come on. Yeah, I guess that works somehow. Like straight up the etched out segment here. So here. Alright, that should work for now. And we adjust the heel here. Gotta adjust the line here then. Yes, that works for me. Perfect. Then now we can move it a bit further up and connect it with the legs. See how the rest of the body works. Yes. Perfect. Alright, now that looks better. Okay, maybe not this angle. Adjust it a bit further in. Oh, I think that actually works really. And then that means I gotta trim this part here for the legs. Knee is already around this part. Just make the shoe, the right shoe here. So angle it here. Oops, too wide. Too long, I mean. Was it longer? Just slightly below this, so somewhere around here. Then we drop it around here. And then this part. Yeah, that should be enough. Though I have to cut this part here. Then stuff the rest of the upper tongue of the boot. And should be about this low. Then we put the boot down, angle it a bit more to the right, facing right. Our left, their right. The other left. And now I'm confused with directions again. Should be somewhat around here. Yeah, I'm actually surprised I managed to finish this in a shorter period than I expected it to be. If I probably didn't did this non-stop, I would have finished this in one stream, colors and all. Unfortunately, I don't really have a lot of time for that right now. Maybe in the near future, though. Always wanted to do a long, like, half-day stream at least. Hang on. It should be this flat. Get me some. Yeah, that actually works. And oof. should be a bit further up. Yep. There we go. Okay, maybe not. Should be somewhere around here instead. Come on. Oof. Hmm. I'll probably have to be a bit further here. And stop making it look like a jester's shoe. And alright. And then take the parts out. And come on, come on. My God! Is this for real? Are we actually finished with line art? Good lord, I think we are. Hang on. Give it one more look over. Probably have to adjust this part. The ever reliable lasso too. Interesting a bit here. There. No, that should be enough there. And should be done here. Not like that. Yes! By Jove, I've actually done it. The line art, I believe, is complete. Just need to do something else before we finish up for today. Start with the basic colors for now. Oops. Sorry, I didn't expect that. Hang on. Let's type. You might notice that one of my bad habits is having so many color groups in my workbench. I guess that's just something I want, so I avoid getting on the wrong layer when coloring. Right, that should be it. And ink dropper. To hi. Starting here. If here's a tip, if you're not exactly good in coloring stuff and you're not equipped with advanced art tools just like me, then the next best thing is probably use the lasso tool so you don't overextend your coloring. It's a bit time consuming, especially if you're drawing. Especially if you're like me, who's the type that doesn't really have a, what do you call it, base color for the entire line art. And since I use a lot of color groups, they don't really share the same base color line. So if you're patient, just like me, well, not patient, just someone who tries to look for alternatives that aren't exactly workable alternatives, but they're the ones that are available, then you can probably do this method. Of course, it's not 100% satisfactory, and you might have to fill up gaps later. But as long as it works, I guess I'll keep using it. Oh. Oops. Sorry about that. That was the eye. Wasn't supposed to load that part. On. Set erase. Why did I add space? Wait, never mind. I'm gonna cover that up later anyways. Then... and more of that here. That here. This must be funny to an actual artist to see. Because I'm putting too much effort trying to enclose the parts I want to color in the lasso first before actually applying the flat color. So almost forgot about the ears. Come on, come on. I must say, this can be boring to watch to an actual artist. It's a really slow and tedious process. Oops, nope, don't include that. Yes. That should be enough for now. Oh, hang on. Forgot about this part. Usually after I'm done with the line art, I place some sort of fill color there so that I don't get confused about what parts I'm... Oops, sorry. What parts I'm currently coloring. Okay. Should do. Okay, with that part out of the way, let's go with the fill. Now, what color should I use? Should be good. I just go usually with a dark fill color so that it's much easier to see any gaps. Now, I need to add the detail that is important and should not be forgotten with this piece. Using this helpful guide as a reference, we should be able to do something like this here. I have to make it a bit, I guess. What should I use? This one. No. Nope. Something like this. Yep. Delete that part here, and then adjust the alignment here. Interesting note there, Twin. I'm actually not good with doing stuff when on a riding vehicle myself, so yeah. Total props to you, dude. Gotta sit up here. Oof. Excuse me. Gotta have something. Nose is. No, father, it's Code Saber. For those too young to know, you should look it up. It's a really funny commercial I saw back in the day. Oh, that's by the eye? Dang. So it should be somewhere around here. See? Not forgetting anything. And with that, we are done for the day. Honestly surprised I really managed to get the line done within less than a week. I thought it was going to be longer. And also, we got the scars up in. So that's funny. Ah. Yep, let's get back to the chat screen. Well, that should do it for now. I was actually expecting it to be a bit longer, but well, I'm actually just glad I managed to get the line art done and do some more blood colors. And I don't know if I'm going to show up the rest of my work on stream, but for now, I'll try to at least get some of the colors done in off stream so that I can show the full piece to that friend of ours as soon as I can. I'd probably ask some other friends if they need some things done so I can draw it, and probably ask them if I can show it on stream as well. For now, I guess Lurk is going to be RTB. If you got any complaints or stuff you wanna, how shall we say it, cancel me for, you can just probably drop a line on my Twitter or my Pixiv, linked on my profile page here on Twitch. For now, well, I guess I will see y'all later. And how do we do it? What was it? I was gonna do something else again, but, well... Yep, Lurk is RTB. I'll catch y'all later, I guess.